So in the last two classes, what we have seen is there is a quantity which is called J, which is the total angular momentum, which is because of two factors. One is L and one is S. तो L मेरा क्या है? Because of the orbital motion, and S मेरा क्या है? Because of the spin of the electron along the axis. ठीक है? अभी there is something which is called coupling, and you might basically have a car. वो example दिया था मैंने कार वाली? नहीं दिया था. So you have a car and you have the two wheels and they are connected via axle, and you have the steering. So steering को जब हम लोग right मोड़ते हैं, left मोड़ते हैं, you're basically going to see both the wheels turn. So that is what is called coupling, right? Both of them are more or less connected. So अगर हम लोग coupling की बात करें, there will be two types of coupling. One is LS coupling and one is JJ coupling. ठीक है? अभी reality, whatever example we have taken till date, we have considered just one electron. मेरे पास एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, उसका ऑर्बिटल मोशन की वजह से जो क्वांटम नंबर है वो है L, और स्पिन की वजह से जो क्वांटम नंबर है वो है S, right? But in reality, you can have an atom which will have 10 electrons, 20 electrons, right? Now what is going to happen to this L and S? This is what we are going to see to this idea of coupling. So let's say I have got two electrons. Example अभी सिर्फ दो इलेक्ट्रॉन का लेते हैं to keep things simple. I have got one electron, angular momentum quantum number है L1 और spin momentum quantum number है S1. I have got one more electron, इसका है L2, इसका है S2. अभी imagine you have got two charges, two electrons moving. When it moves, what kind of field it has? Magnetic field. अभी दोनों इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव कर रहे हैं तो उनका जो खुद का मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है that will also interact, right? The magnetic field between two magnetic charges or moving charges will also interact, right? That is also there. So how do they interact? What is the final result is something which is given by this idea of coupling scheme. For example, you have got a north pole, okay, of a magnet, and you have got a south pole of a magnet, right? And they are moving in this direction. But as soon as they come nearby, they are going to attract each other, because of which उसका जो motion है it is going to get affected. Correct? The same thing also happens for an electron which is revolving around the nucleus. You might have just one electron around the nucleus, no problem, move करेगा. But if you have got two electrons, they are also going to interact with each other, their field. Obviously बात है, right? If you remember force between two charges, Q1, Q2 divided by R square, right? So these things are going to happen. So this is called coupling. So coupling में क्या होता है? If you have got one electron, it will have one quantum number L1, and the second electron will have a quantum number L2. Now imagine this. You have the nuclei, and you have the electron. This is electron 1, and let's say this is electron 2. इसका जो quantum number है वो है L1 S1. इसका जो quantum number है वो है L2 S2. Now, if this is light atom. Can anyone tell me what do I mean by a light atom? Light atom क्या होता है? Less mass, right? Or maybe less atomic number. Example of a light element: hydrogen, helium, lithium. Light होता है, हल्का होता है. So this light element has a tendency that the orbital motions of the electron will have a stronger bonding compared to the bonding between L and S. If you have attended the last two classes, you already know what is L and S. This orbital motion and the orbital motion of these electrons, they will have a stronger bonding, and that is why it is called LS coupling. इसका मतलब क्या है? LS. पहले वाले का L ले लिया L1, second one का L2, they will combine, the combined effect, and then I will have S1 from the first, S2 from the second, and they will combine, and this will give me the total L and the total S, and I will have the J value. Is it clear this part? ठीक है? ये होता है light atom पे. What about heavy atom? Don't need to write down this, okay? Because whatever I am saying is written here. I'm going to explain that, but I'll just give you a basic before we start with the points. What happens in JJ coupling? JJ coupling में क्या होता है? This L and S will have a stronger bonding. Stronger bonding. I hope you understand this. You are a C-section student. there is a B section student, right? You might have a stronger bonding with a B section student compared to any of you in the A section, right? कुछ लोग हंस रहे हैं, I think they are taking it, कुछ और सोच रहे हैं. So you might have a stronger bonding with someone in the B section, right? So this is called L combination. But you might have a strong bonding with one of your friend in the same class as well. That is LS coupling. समझ में आया? लेकिन ये कॉपी में मत लिखना प्लीज, ठीक है? तो सब बोलेंगे क्या पढ़ा है मैंने क्लास में, राइट? So this is JJ coupling. JJ coupling में क्या हो रहा है? पहले वाले इलेक्ट्रॉन का जो L1 है, it's going to combine with S1, and for the second electron L2 plus S2, and then I'm going to get 1J from the first electron, 1J from the second electron, and they are going to combine and give me the resultant effect. Is it clear? LS coupling and JJ coupling क्या होता है? L will combine to give you resultant L in LS coupling. L and S will combine to give you resultant J in JJ coupling. ठीक है? Now you might ask me कि exactly क्या होता है, क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं आप लोग? So it is very important. So what happens in the ideal world? Ideal world, I hope you understand. जहाँ पे सब easy लगता है. सब easy है, right? It's very simple. We are putting in a situation, we are saying we have got an electron and it is revolving around the nucleus. And we said that was so simple. ये इतना complicated वाला क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं हम लोगों के? The reason is whatever you studied is actually not explaining the entire physics or the entire chemistry of an atom. We need to know a lot of things. Initially when Bohr worked on these models, he didn't have idea about this spinning electron and so on. ठीक है? तो उसके बाद उन लोगों ने क्या किया? They actually thought of a quantum model, and the quantum model says that the electron spin will have an effect, the electron orbital motion will have an effect, and the combined effect will actually give me the resultant momentum. You imagine an atom, it's heavy. Will it spin easily? Or if an atom is light, that will spin easily. Lighter one will spin easily, right? So that means उसका एक resultant effect रहता है angular momentum पे. Common sense वाली बात है, right? And that is the reason that we have got two kinds of coupling: LS coupling, JJ coupling. LS coupling we are seeing it in light atom, and JJ coupling we are seeing it in a heavy atom. ठीक है? That's the idea. So this is just for idea. I think we don't need to include this in the notes because we are already explaining this. So LS coupling, we have got an L1. We are considering a 2 electron system. इसके नीचे लिख सकते हो आप लोग 2 electron system. We are considering a 2 electron system. Is it ideal that there should be a 2 electron system? The answer is no. It can be n number of electrons. But right now let's take 2 electron system. पहले वाले का L1, दूसरे वाले का L2, दोनों combine हो गए, मिल गया मुझे L. पहले वाले का S1, then S2, it combines, it gives me S, and then this S and this L will combine to give me the resultant effect. This is called LS coupling. You got a question on explain LS coupling and JJ coupling? This is what you have to do. So if you draw this image, there are a lot of quantum mechanical book or basic book, you'll get this diagram. Okay, it's simple. So let's just take this and see what we need to write down in your exam. You have already written. LS coupling takes place in lighter atom. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, consider an atom of 2 valence electron. I hope all of you remember valence electron. The electron in the outer motion, right? So किसी भी atom का जो property होता है, the chemical property, the electronic property, that actually is most of the times dictated by the valence electron. मतलब as atom as a whole, उसका जो मोशन होगा ना, वो भी वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन डिफाइन करेगा, राइट? इट इज गोइंग टू हैव मोर इफेक्ट. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर कंसीडरिंग 2 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हियर. 2 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. yesterday I think when we wrote down that load, we have written L is equal to root over of L into L plus 1 H cross. ठीक है? इस टर्म को हम लोग L star भी लिख सकते हैं, H cross. So L star is just, I am just showing it. You don't, even if you don't write, you just write down, this is fine. So there are 2 valence electrons. पहले वाले का ऑर्बिटल मोशन में रहेगा L1 स्टार which is root over L1 into L1 plus 1. दूसरे वाले का L2 स्टार which is nothing but root over of L2 into L2 plus 1. तो ये हो गया मेरा उसका ऑर्बिटल मोशन. पहले इलेक्ट्रॉन का this is the orbital motion, second electron this is the orbital quantum number and this defines the motion. L1 is the orbital quantum number of first electron, L2 is the orbital quantum number of the second electron. When we combine them, we get the total angular momentum. Total orbital angular momentum, not angular momentum. Total orbital angular momentum. ये मेरा है total orbital angular momentum. This value. So you've got the total orbital angular momentum, but please remember one thing very important, that this value that the total orbital angular momentum can take is also quantized. I think by now we all appreciate the fact that quantization is a very important term. ये जो मेरा total angular momentum है ना, orbital angular momentum, वो कुछ भी वैल्यू नहीं ले सकता. There is only certain definite value that it can take, right? And that is why this is also restricted. L1 plus L2 it can take, L1 plus L2 minus 1 it can take, it can go up to L1 minus L2 mod, right? Can anyone tell me one value of L1 and L2? When n is equal to 1, what is the value of L? 0, correct? All of you remember, when L is equal to 2, sorry, n is equal to 2, L comes 0, correct? Right? So suppose मेरा ये L1 है, ये मेरा L2 है. So what are the possible values of capital L? Capital L can be 0 plus 1, मतलब 1 हो गया, right? And then 0 minus 1 भी 1 ही हो गया, मतलब एक ही value है. It can take just one value, right? But if we have got so many electrons, these L will be more and more values, and we can have more number of capital L values. But this is fixed. If L is fixed, means the energy that it has is fixed, because angular momentum and energy are directly connected, right? Similarly, we can also write it down for spin angular momentum, and I can write it down as S1 star, S2 star, इनको combine कर दिया, I will get the total spin quantum number, and this also will have a restricted value. So what will be the value of J? J would be nothing but S plus N or N plus S. ठीक है? तो लिख नहीं रहे, but I think I have already written this before in your last class note. J star is equal to root over J into J plus 1. That's it. So J value be restricted. It can be L plus S minus 1, and mod of L minus S. So what does capital L represent? Now tell me. Correct. Angular momentum, orbital angular momentum. But capital L और small l में क्या difference है? Total of yes, total of 2 electrons for all the electrons if you consider a system. But जैसे हम लोग small l लिख रहे हैं ना, मतलब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का पकड़ के बता रहे हैं. बस that's the difference, okay? So don't get confused. We are taking a 2 electron system because आप लोग के syllabus में इतने रखेंगे, इससे tough नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है? But beyond that, if you go, you can have n number of electrons. You will L1, L2, L3, L4, बहुत सारा रहेगा, ठीक है? But we are not going to consider that.